Hiya and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, so sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Okay, so I have one technique point which I'm going to spend in just a moment. Hanako, how are you? Welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for a live stream of Ghost of Tsushima. Hope you enjoy. What will I spend my technique point on? So yeah, I'm going to get this. That allows me, as an unwielding sword parry, which allows me to parry an unblockable attack from Mongol swords. Attacks marked by blue glinting lines can be parried. So that's going to be useful. Right, so the story mission that I'm on at the moment is the Fate of Tsushima. Launch the attack on Castle Shimura. Let's go. Hop on my horse first. I was playing earlier. I wasn't streaming, but witnessed the death of Taka, and Christ, that was hard hitting. Oh crap. Yeah, so Taka is no more. He was beheaded by the Khan. Shush, I'm doing a story mission. Into the dark woods we go. Oh god. Oh, you may have noticed. You may have noticed that I have the Prowling Tiger and sword kit equipped. I love it.
酒井と申す。本土の武士とお見受けする。
いかにも小賀貞宗と申す。本土の御家人です。
よくぞ対馬まで。
下級の時ゆえに下文が届くとすぐに我らは出立を命じられました。志村殿から話は聞きましたぞ。この戦に加わり藩を討ち猛虎に奪われた城を取り返せばよいのですな。
さようです。恐れながら人に会わねばなりません。
南の門でお待ちしましょう。その後志村殿のところへ。
Speak with Yuna. Every time I hear Yuna, I just think of Final Fantasy X. I need to upgrade my my sword, but I can't do it here. I don't think. No, can't do it here. Where's Yuna?
車輪をよく見て。
すればいい。いよいよだな。援軍もおる。備えは万端と言えよう。少しは休めたか。
眠れやしない。
タカにはすまないことをした。
クロードのこと、あの子も槍川も信じてる。立ち上がってくれたのはあんただけだったから。クロードのためならみんな死んでもいいって。
俺も対馬の民のため死ぬ覚悟だ。分かっておろう。
覚悟だけならいいけどね。
しばし外すぞ。小賀殿に会わねば。
戦場で待ってる。
Speak with my other allies. Where are they?
Yes. 酒井様。
ノリオ、新参の稽古中か。
稽古ではなく心の整え方を教えていました。武士も槍川の戦士も戦の前に心を鎮めた方がいいかと思いまして。そうすれば世の無常も死への恐れも受け入れられるはずです。
なるほどな。加わってもよいか。
ええ、喜んで。
Mr. Middleton, your favorite series, Fire Emblem, got a new game. I was waiting
助かったぞ。
for this moment
がありますように。
where I have to acknowledge the existence of a new Fire Emblem game. You have awoken the vengeful beast inside of me, Mr. Middleton. Chad, you are as always very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. How are you doing? How is your Wednesday going? Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're enjoying a Ghost of Tsushima live stream. So yeah, we had a Nintendo Direct and a State of Play yesterday. And Nintendo Direct opened, of course, with the announcement of a new Fire Emblem game. And as you may know, I am not a fan of Fire Emblem. I tried to get into the Fire Emblem series quite a few times over the years. I definitely played one 3DS Fire Emblem game. I think I might have played the old Fire Emblem games as well. I just can't get into them, unfortunately. And then, so yeah, I'm kind of, I don't want to be too, I don't want to be too negative, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of Fire Emblem, and it kind of annoys me that there's been already a Fire Emblem game. How many Fire Emblem games have there been on Switch so far? I know there's the Fire Emblem Warriors. We won't count that. We won't count that. We won't count the Fire Emblem Warriors game. But I know there's Fire Emblem Three Houses. Like, why, like, would it have killed them? I'll get to this in a moment, but like, it's just another Fire Emblem game. Like, really? Does the world need another Fire Emblem game? Christ. I did see a lot of people saying that, but you know what's funny though about that is you can never please a Nintendo fanboy, because if there isn't enough RPGs, there's too many RPGs. You can never find the balance. But yeah, there was a lot of anime JRPG farming sims at Nintendo's Direct, and yeah, it was just a bit OTT with the old anime JRPG farming sims. Yes, indeed, Chad. But Fire Emblem. I say you were thinking of me straight away when you saw that. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of Fire Emblem fans out there, and I'm happy for them. I'm just not one of them. You know, I mean, I don't go into a gaming event expecting everything from me. I'm not one of those people where I think like the games have to be aimed at me. Oh, I don't like this game. This is a shit direct. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of those people. But I can't exactly say that I'm excited for Fire Emblem because I'm not a fan of it. Okay, then halfway through the direct. Halfway through the direct, we have Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Mario and, fair enough, other things. But then he started talking about the new Mario movie. And like, we didn't even get a trailer or any update. And then he was talking about the Nintendo World Park thingy, Nintendo Land. And then he starts talking about Pikmin. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because Pikmin is another game, a bit like Fire Emblem, that I've tried to get into over the years, and I just can't. Like, not every game is for everyone. And I respect, like, I understand that. Like, I didn't watch Nintendo Direct yesterday. Okay. And at the end, say to myself, oh, this is a shit Direct because the games weren't aimed at me. Like, I'm not one of those people. Like, there's a lot of Pikmin fans out there, and this is a big game this is a big series for Nintendo, and a lot of people have been wanting Pikmin 4. And I'm happy for those people, and I'm happy for the Fire Emblem fans. It's just that, unfortunately, I'm not a fan of Pikmin or Fire Emblem. So I was like... But I will get to what I was excited for in just a moment. I'll talk about state of play as well. More cloud games which run bad. Let me talk about that, and then I'll read the rest of the comments. Cloud gaming on Switch. So yeah, obviously, Capcom have announced cloud versions for Resident Evil 7, like in Europe and the rest of the world, because we all know that there was a Japanese Resident Evil 7 Cloud Edition on Switch. But Resident Evil 7, 8, or Village, and the 2 and 3 remakes are coming to Switch with cloud technology. And again, Chad, I'll read the rest of the comments now just a moment, or for anybody else leaving comments or whatnot. Thing is, cloud gaming is different on Nintendo Switch. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. You're not, like, you can play a load of PS3 games right now on PS3 games right now on PS4 and PS5 with PS Plus Premium, and you can even play the extra games streaming. But like, and there's Xbox then as well, and the xCloud and Xbox Live or whatnot. They're all subscription services, and you have to commit yourself to those subscription services if you want to experience cloud gaming on PlayStation or Xbox or PC. The thing with Nintendo is it's kind of like whatever game you want, right? In this case, Resident Evil 7, 8, or 2 and 3 remakes. You just say to yourself, I want this game, and then you just pay the price of a full game, and then that's it. You don't have to continue paying like a monthly or yearly subscription. You know, I played the gameplay demo. There was a connection issue, and then the demo ended. And then I realized I had this game on PS5. Why am I playing this? Again, I didn't buy it, this demo. It's not out until 28th of October. I have it with DualSense features. I have it in 4K. Fair enough. It's nice to be able to play a game like Resident Evil 7 or 8 in handheld mode on OLED screen when you're in bed. But it's not worth the price, and it's not worth the limitations of cloud technology. And I have 250 gigabyte of broadband, by the way. So yeah, just I would have preferred if we had gotten like Revelations 3, but yeah, more cloud gaming on Switch. Saying the only JRPG I'm interested in is Pokemon. Oh well, to be fair, no. I mean, I'm interested. I mean, that's cool, Chad. By the way, that's cool. For me, I mean, like Chronicles 3, Final Fantasy. I'm actually quite a big fan of JRPGs. I just like the ones that I like. That makes sense. But I think when these like random like anime kind of like things just start popping up left, right, and center, I'm like, okay, I don't even know what these things are. You know what I mean? He wanted to tell us he plays Pikmin on his phone. While I know, I was like, I play Pikmin Bloom. You should play Pikmin Bloom. Miyamoto. Phil Spencer gave us Tunic. Tunic? Or the cat thing, is it? Or the wolf fox thing or something? I didn't take them. GoldenEye's hilarious. We just play a bit of gameplay first, and then we'll talk about GoldenEye 007, because I think it's hilarious, to be honest.
本土の武士に会われたのですね。
いずれも武勇に優れた精鋭だが、弓の技を磨いても損はなかろう。
It's absolutely hilarious. The whole situation.
先生がお褒めになるとは。
槍川はかつて島の支えであったからな。もう子供を船に追いやることができるぞ。一月稽古ができればな。
半時はあります。
ならばわしの邪魔をするのはよせ。
Okay, so just let him speak there a second, and wait, I just want to let him speak. So, GoldenEye 007. as we know, as a lot of people will know and should know, GoldenEye 007 was a video game originally released back in the 90s on the Nintendo 64, developed by Rare and Nintendo. At the time, Rare worked for Nintendo. Nintendo owned Rare, and they made a lot of games like Perfect Dark, Banjo-Kazooie, and the sequel Banjo-Tooie, and they made Donkey Kong Country, and a lot of other great games. Shortly after the release of games like GoldenEye 007 and Perfect Dark on N64, Microsoft acquired Rare, probably one of their earliest, if not their first major acquisition, meaning that Microsoft now own Rare. So for years and years and years, up until yesterday, people were very unsure about whether there would ever be a re-release of GoldenEye 007 on N64 on modern consoles. People were asking who owns the rights to the game, how would it work? Well, what's very interesting is I looked at the bottom of the screen. I looked at the small print, all the legal print at the very bottom of the screen when the trailer for GoldenEye 007 on Switch was revealed. And it very clearly states the answer, one of the biggest answers to the biggest question of who owns GoldenEye 007, which is Nintendo and Rare. GoldenEye 007 is now jointly owned by Nintendo and Rare. Pretty much like it's always been, really. But obviously Microsoft owns Rare. But it's pretty much nothing has changed. Nintendo and Rare own GoldenEye 007. Which is why it's coming to the PlayStation, or which is why it's not coming to PlayStation, but coming to Switch and Xbox. So that's the first kind of revelation right there, you know. So we now know that Nintendo and Rare own GoldenEye 007. Now, what's hilarious about the situation is this, right? Xbox, of course, is getting GoldenEye 007, and it's going to be a full remaster. It's going to have 4K. It's going to have, I think, better frame rate, and I think it's going to have twin stick options as well. Right, so it's going to play like a very modern FPS. Okay, but the hilarious thing about it is what made GoldenEye 007 for a lot of people, I think a lot of people will agree with me here, is the multiplayer. Okay, now obviously we've moved on since local multiplayer, because GoldenEye 007 on the N64 again was known for its multiplayer, and it literally defined a genre. It defined multiplayer FPS games and paved the way for a lot of modern multiplayer FPS games. Okay, but obviously, as I said, we've moved along. Out of all the companies, Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch version of GoldenEye 007 is the only version where you can play online multiplayer. Xbox is not getting online multiplayer, and they've now confirmed that they have no plans for online multiplayer on GoldenEye 007. Phil Spencer, what are you doing? What are you doing, Phil? What are you doing? And I'd say that I'd say, well, I don't think Nintendo would have an issue with putting GoldenEye 007 on PlayStation. But obviously, it's jointly owned. The game is jointly owned, as I mentioned, by Nintendo and Rare, which is basically Microsoft. I think because of the whole situation going on between Jim Ryan and Phil Spencer because of Call of Duty, I'm guessing now that Phil Spencer is probably pissed off with Jim Ryan. And that's probably why we're not getting the PlayStation version of GoldenEye 007. But to be fair, Jim Ryan has proven that he doesn't give a sweet flying fuck about classic games. So why would he be worried? Put it that way, like, you know? But be right back there. Maybe 2 minutes. And I am back. How much time? I wonder how badly the online play will be. Very good question. And hello, Dad. As always, you are very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. How are you doing? How is your Wednesday going, Dad? Hope you enjoyed my live stream of Ghost of Tsushima / Nintendo Direct and State of Play discussion. Sifu is coming to Switch and it's getting its own collector's edition as well, which appears to be different to the PlayStation Special Edition. It seems to have a figurine statue of Sifu, which I don't think came with the PlayStation version, which is interesting. But I already have it. I already have it on PlayStation. I platinumed it, and that's enough Sifu for me. But it's great for people who just have a Switch and, you know, they can get their hands on Sifu. All good, thanks. And you, no problem at all. Glad you're keeping well. I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just hilarious. This is why I said it. This is one of the reasons why it's hilarious, right? The Nintendo Switch version of GoldenEye 007 is the only version getting online multiplayer. But it's Nintendo online multiplayer. You know, I actually got Splatoon 3 today. And I didn't actually experience any real online issues with it. It was actually quite smooth. No lag, no issues at all, no connection issues. But the thing is, it's their classic games. It's the Nintendo Switch online service, you know, where you can play NES, SNES, N64, Mega Drive games online. That's where they seem to have the issues. So it's going to be interesting to see, again, as you pointed out, Chad, how the online is going to play in GoldenEye 007. Thing is, I actually have the game in its original form. I have the cartridge. I have a Nintendo 64 console. I have GoldenEye 007 on cartridge. So it doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I don't know why people are like, oh, you know, bring back GoldenEye 007. Maybe they want a full remake or a full remaster or something. But you're going to get on Xbox. The Switch version is just going to get a HD upscaled version of the original version. But I don't know. I mean, all that people have to do is just track down an N64 console and a cartridge, and there you go. Do you know? Phil Spencer wants to use his N64 controller. Oh, good old Phil, huh? Two more allies to speak to. I don't even know what they are. Well, those Kenji.
誰も怠けてないか。足がしっかり見張ってるんですよ。道中で壊れでもしたらお城の門を壊せなくて大変じゃないですか。
アザモウラの時にも使えたらよかったな。
あっしの荷車がお気に召さなかったなんて。
酒の匂いで酔いかけた。
タカのことをユナから聞きました。あっしなんかよりずっと度胸がある。
タカが聞いたらきっと照れるぞ。
ならあっしも精を出さなきゃね。
So yeah, Nintendo Direct. Not a fan of Fire Emblem, not a fan of Pikmin, not a fan of OTT anime JRPG farming sims. But the one game, I would say, and I'll probably talk more about other games that got announced yesterday's Nintendo Direct, but the one game that I went away from the Direct happy about was actually a brand new Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy. Now anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy, and one of the things I actually love about Final Fantasy is the music, the soundtrack, right? And that game is all about the soundtracks of these iconic games. And you basically play along. You play along to the music of Final Fantasy in the Rhythm game, hence Theatre Rhythm Final Fantasy. I played 2 of them on the 3DS, and I'm just glad that there's another one coming out. So no, like, I'm not jumping up and down for a cloud version of a Resident Evil game that I already have. I'm not jumping up and down for It Takes Two, that I don't have anyone to play it with. You know, I'm not like ecstatic for Sifu on the Switch because I have it already on the PlayStation. And there are some games I'll double dip in. You know what I mean? Like I have double dipped with games before. Do you know what I mean? So like I'm not saying I don't double dip, and I probably will continue to double dip. But there's just I just feel like I don't know with Seafood, to be honest with you. If it became on sale or something on Switch sometime, maybe I'll pick it up on Switch so I can play it on the go. But yeah, but Theatre Rhythm Final Fantasy. Theatre Rhythm Final Fantasy is what did it for me now. Maybe Kirby as well. Maybe Kirby. Return to Dreamland, which originally released on the Wii, is now getting apparently it's getting remade, which is interesting. I haven't played the Octopath and Xenoblade series. I think you'd enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles, but Octopath Traveler can be a massive grind. I don't know if you've heard people saying that, but it is a massive, massive grind. Like honestly, like you literally like you can pick your 8 characters, yeah, and you know go to where you need to go, but like you literally like need to be a certain level to like progress to the next area of the map, and you just have to. I'm telling you, like there's just an insane level of grinding. Yeah, you wouldn't like that, trust me. Xenoblade is more approachable. Put it that way. It's more approachable. I'm actually playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 at the moment. I'm playing a lot of games at the moment, to be honest with you. Just got Splatoon 3 today. Yeah. So yeah, Theatre Rhythm Final Fantasy. And maybe the remake of Kirby Return to Dreamland because I never played it before. Probably a couple of other games in between, but it's just a pity that you know Fire Emblem wasn't. I think I don't know, like a new Luigi's Mansion, you know. And there's a pity like Pikmin wasn't a Mario Odyssey 2 or just a Mario game in general. You know, it's a pity like because they're 2 big games for Nintendo, but unfortunately I'm not a fan of either of them. But look, a lot of people are. You know, a lot of people are. So I think as far as like if I have to look at it from a fan, I wouldn't give it a. I wouldn't say that I was delighted with it because like again I'm not a fan of Pikmin or Fire Emblem. But if I have to look at it from a kind of if I was like a reviewer, if I had to review this thing, if I was like not even that, if I had to look at like from a business perspective, you know what is Nintendo offering their consumers this year and next year, considering that their console has been on the market for over 5 years now. I'd say it's fantastic. They opened it with a brand new Fire Emblem, closed it with an update and the reveal for the name of their next Zelda. And in between, we got a brand new Pikmin game. Like, to me, that's fantastic from a point of view of business. But again, as a fan, just, you know, not a fan of Pikmin, not a fan of Fire Emblem. I was up playing Diablo Immortal because of that map level. I don't know anything about that game, to be honest with you. The Dragon Quest mobile game is coming to Switch. That wasn't announced. Oh, Dragon Quest mobile game. So I still haven't completed Dragon Quest. I still haven't completed Dragon Quest 11. So yeah, it's a big game. Now, I'll talk about State of Play now in a moment. Just let her speak first.
さすが槍川。この者らは見た目よりもずっと頑丈だ。頑固でもあるがな。
あなたには及ぶまい。
当然だろう。少し前なら私の言葉に耳を貸すこともなかったろうに。こうして力を貸すようになったのはお主の働きのおかげだ。
答えねばなりませんね。
私も励まねば。
So yeah, PlayStation State of Play. What a way to open PlayStation's State of Play with Tekken 8. I mean Tekken. It's Tekken. You know, Like, you can't think of the original PlayStation and not mention Tekken. You know, it's one of the most iconic games of PlayStation, is Tekken. Now, we know it's multi-platform. The series has become multi-platform. No, it could easily be exclusive to PlayStation 5. A lot of people think it is. But, like, it's still, like, Tekken 1, Tekken 2, Tekken 3, 4, and 5, you know, and 6 were all exclusive to PlayStation. You know, so again, you can't think of PlayStation without thinking of Tekken. So to open the state of play with a Tekken game is just, what a way to open it, you know. And apparently it was the engine or something. It was like a representation of the gameplay engine. Again, I can't see the game being like that completely, but it's still nice to see like what it's going to look like overall, you know. Um, so I know gameplay trailer for God of War, but I know, like, let me just say one thing, right? Okay, I don't need constant God of War Ragnarok trailers. I don't need constant teases, reveals. Once I completed God of War 2018, okay, and once that scene where Thor shows up to Kratos' house, that is the moment I said, I want to play the next God of War. Next God of War. I want to play Ragnarok. So I'm sold on the game regardless. I actually forget what they showed in between. They showed a couple of more VR2 games. I think VR2 is going to be a very quality product, to be honest with you. I can't remember what else. It was 20 minutes, so, you know, it was a blur. But yeah, Tekken just looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. My friend got his PS5 yesterday with Horizon. The state of play got some good stuff. Ah, lovely. I'd say he's delighted. Watching a movie at the same. What are you watching? Alright, so I've spoken to my allies. Now I'm going to get the fuck out of here.
酒井殿。
小賀殿、叔父上の所在は？
丘の上でお待ちだ。道中、小賀家のものでお守りして信ぜよ。
痛み入ります。
Ooh. Wait, is this... Wait, what? You are now about to start the long tail? The game's confusing me. The game is confusing me. Save for is that actually a story quest? Because I'm not doing side stuff. Okay, I think it's just telling me that it's basically a long... It's going to be a long mission. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 50 dead men walking sounds crazy. Yeah, I think you are about to start a long tale. Are you... This better be story. It has to be. Yeah, it's story.
お働き伺いましたぞ。志村殿をお救いし、さらに無礼な槍川までまとめ上げたとか。
戦は不慣れですが、信用に足る者たちです。
その言葉を信じましょう。時に民から二つ名で呼ばれているそうですな。クロード。
武士が全て撃たれ、信じる者を欲したのでしょう。
だが我らが来た。今こそそうしたまやかしは捨て去り、本来の掟に従うべき時が来たのでは。
今は対馬とこの島に住まう民を救う時。ハーンを撃つまではお待ちください。
いかにも心得た。志村殿、おいご殿がお着きです。
ティン、上におる。
I was looking up there. Okay, where is he? Maybe he is up there. I just couldn't see him. Actually, here, is there fast travel in this game? Damien, is there actually fast travel in this game? Oh, Taka. He's dead. Absolutely grounded me. It was hard hitting. Like, oh, so powerful. Absolutely powerful. There is. I did not know there was fast travel in this game because I cannot fast travel during. Damn it! Damn it anyway! It's okay. I wanted to upgrade my sword. I never knew there was. The game never told me there was fast travel. For fuck's sake, anyway. It's fine though. It's okay. It's just that I finally got enough iron to upgrade my sword. And yeah, fuck it anyway. Be grand. Be grand. New Samurai open world game. What game is that? About the IRA. Nice one, Dad. Enjoy. To settlements and stuff. Man, the head being ripped. I'm telling you, man, the head being ripped off. And then, not just that, but presented to the ghost of Tsushima. I forgot his name. But that was just so fucking powerful, man. Honestly, like. But how are you keeping, man? How's everything with you? As always, man, you're very welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you enjoy. Jin. How did I forget his name? But speaking of Jin. Oh, speaking of Jin. Tekken 8. Are you hyped? Stupid question. It's like asking a bear, does he shit in the woods? Oh, I'm telling you, what a way to open a state of play though, huh? Oh man. Tekken 8. All Good was out last night. Oh yeah, that's right, man. That's right. It's actually Freshers Week, isn't it? Did you enjoy yourself? Hope you did, man, because well deserved, man. Well deserved. It's not that good. It's old. Okay, fair enough. I've seen that, but God of War Ragnarok though looks absolutely. Oh, believe me, man, it does. It does, man. But I'm telling you, man, since Tor showed up at my door when I completed God of War 2018, not literally, but when he when he showed up, that's when I wanted Ragnarok. You know, so I mean, amazing gameplay trailers, but it's not needed. You know, I'm buying that game regardless. You know, and I don't want to be too spoiled either when it comes to like story and stuff. But yeah, it was a fantastic trailer, absolutely fantastic. But Tekken 8, man, I just want to play Tekken 8. No, I'm telling you, I just want to play it. I want a demo or something. I don't know. Beyond hyped.
良い働きであったな。これだけの兵が集えば城を取り戻せる。
ですが竜蔵は逃がし、ハーンには捕らえられて、寝返るよう迫られました。
ハーンと話したのか。
捕まった折に。
知っておれば、兵を率いて助けに向かった者を。
Man, I'm actually regretting, you know, getting so many controllers. If I just had one controller, I would definitely get that Ragnarok controller. But I still have a white controller upstairs, but it's got a busted R2 trigger. I have the blue, the black, and the red controller. So with the cost of living, with everything going up, I have to be realistic when it comes to spending. I don't need another controller. I'm not paying for it, like, you know, like, do you know what I mean? If it landed on my lap right now, I'd be like, oh, this is great. But I am paying, you know, cost of living, man. I need to budget, you know. But it is a fantastic controller. Oh my God, it looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. It really does. As you can see, I got the live chat to work. Lovely. Glad you finally got that sorted out. Does Tekken have a release here? No, it just says stay tuned. It says, oh, that's not good though, is it? when every other game got a release date, like, doesn't sound good. So, some of the games even got. There was one game, I don't know which one it was, but there was one game that got a 2024 release date. So if Tekken 8 is saying stay tuned, could be a long way off, I'd say. Could be a long way off, unfortunately.
ユナに救われました。しかれども、その弟が犠牲に。
The death of Taka.
その痛みもそなたが耐えた苦しみも
Hard hitting.
ハーンに償わせてくれよ。ジン、そなたに志村家を譲る上申が認められた。対馬を守った暁には、そなたはわしの跡継ぎとなる。クロードではなく、武士として。
Samurai. What are your thoughts, Damien, on the future of Assassin's Creed? I am quite intrigued and quite excited, and I think fair fucking play to Ubisoft. You know, Rockstar Games, pay attention to what Ubisoft are doing right now. You know, like, how long has GTA 5 been milked, Rockstar? How long have you been milking GTA 5? Look at Ubisoft. In one event, they announced 3 mainline Assassin's Creed games. And technically, a mobile, open-world Assassin's Creed game. Now, I grew up playing fucking Snake on a Nokia Blocky. So, like, I don't play mobile games, but still, it's just crazy that there's going to be an open-world Assassin's Creed game on mobile. But 3 mainline console Assassin's Creed games announced in one fucking event. Fair play to Ubisoft. One of them is Assassin's Creed Mirage, and according to the director, they're going back to the roots. It's more narrative, it's going to be more stealth, and I just like that. Because I played Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 and 2, and those are the kind of Assassin's Creed games that I like, to be honest with you. Then there's Project Jade and Project Red and Project Hex. Project Jade is the mobile game where you're in China. But Project Red is going to be a bit like Ghost of Tsushima. But Hex is the one I'm fucking intrigued with. You know, it seems to be some kind of like occult themes there. But it seems like Ubisoft are like not messing around with the Assassin's Creed series. Like, you know, it's not dead. It's more alive now than it's ever been. And at least we know that Mirage is going back to its roots anyway, at least. You know, Red and Hex could be taking it in a different direction, but, you know, either way, I just think, again, you know, whether I'm a fan of Assassin's Creed or not, and I am, I just think fair fucks to Ubisoft are actually like, you know, I mean, who announces 3 mainline games in their series in one event? Nobody. So fair fucks to Ubisoft is what I say. Damn.
ありがたく存じます、叔父上。
今日は叔父と甥として戦に赴くが、明日は共に勝利を祝おう。父と子として。
侍は何よりも誉れを重んじる。それゆえ奴らは愚直で測りやすく組みしやすい。だがクロードは底知れぬ。ゆえに手強く。
Look at that treacherous bastard on the left.
利は我らにある。対馬の命運をこの戦で決しよう。
ハーンを討ち取りましょう。共に。
そして鎌倉に吉報を届けるぞ。対馬の勇士たちよ、これよりコトゥンハーンを討ち取り、我が城を取り戻し、もう子供を。
Do you know what I like about this game? Is it's like the whole game is one interconnected mission or chapter or, you know, whatever way you want to put it, because it just all feels like it comes together. Like, you start off with nobody to like help you to save your uncle. But then you get to know people and you get them on your side and you really have to go out and find them and you have to help them with their issues. And then they're on your side. And then you gradually kind of have enough people to bring back your uncle. Then your uncle is back with you, and then you have to, and then we've got more people. I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but it's just great. It just really feels like everything just comes together. Like there was no mission that went, too off track. That's what the side missions are for, really. But I just want to focus on the story. But I just feel like it doesn't go way off track. Some games do that. Supersonic. I seen that actually. Nice to see Supersonic in Frontiers. The Final Frontier. It's better than the movie I am watching. It says something. Well, you're watching a YouTube fucking video, so there's not much competition. But no, this game is a fantastic story. Like, and it's not too complicated either, which is. Oh man, are we getting straight into it? Oh fuck. I'm on fire. Not in a good way. I'm just hitting anyone and everyone. I downloaded it for herself, watching it from the hard drive. Cool, cool.
ノリを。道を開け。
I don't even know who's who this stage. I just want to kill them all. Oh man, let's go. Jeez. No loot, no stuff. Okay. Oh fuck. Fucking. Oh shit. Well, I'm trying to, but he's a bastard. Just the old-fashioned way. His ladder. Shit. I didn't mean to do that, okay. I got her a better TV. Damn. The one she had was too small. Oh, I think you taught me that. I thought you got her. I thought you got her like another one since then. I was like, fucking hell. Go ahead and what? Oh. Oh, okay. There's hardly a fucking blacksmith in the area. Is there a blacksmith in the house? Doubt there is. Okay, fair enough. Oh, jeez. I know, I'm not.
ジン、何をしておる。道を開けと。かような手を使えと命じたか。誉れある武士であることを忘れるな。これでは鬼だ。あやつらは猛虎です。我らの武具は恐怖ではないぞ。どうしよう。あの櫓、このままでは進めない。酒井、お前が策を練れ、あの兵器を壊すのだ。武士らしく。わしはここにとどまり矢面に立つ。私も行くよ。離れるな。おのおのとどまれ。行け、酒井。ヒアリを奪え。
猛虎を狙え。一掃しろ。恐怖を味方にしたから敵を倒せた。志村様は間違ってる。考え方を改めねば死者は増える一方だ。この戦ができたのもあんたが動いたからだ。志村様じゃないよ。始まったばかりだから。
Her one was not smart. Smart TVs, huh? Oh, it's so annoying that I can actually upgrade it, but I fucking have to go to an actual visit a swordsmith. Well, I can't do it now, can I? Right, I was gonna... Wait. In the middle of the battlefield, he's playing his tin whistle. Sweet chin music. Oh, this does the job. Enjoying this game? Glad you are, because I'm enjoying from playing it. It's absolutely fun. This game costs like I think it's like 70 or 80 euro. If you had to buy it, like if you had to go into a shop and buy this game or even download it on PlayStation's own store. But like this is part of a subscription called PlayStation Plus. Okay, there's 3 tiers, right? Um, I have the PlayStation Plus Premium tier. It's $120 a year. Now that sounds like a lot of money, doesn't it? But it's for the whole year, and that gives me access to a lot of games. PS4 and PS5 games, including this game that costs €80 on this one. I also get to play classic games. So like, just imagine like how many there's like hundreds of PS4 and PS5 games like that you can play. So like, we're saving a lot of money.
ハーンが敗走を許すなと何か妙です。
Those poors.
行かせた。あれじゃ犬死にだ。
戦場で死ぬは誉れよ。精鋭を集めろ。橋を修繕して夜明けに仕掛ける。
いえ、兵が足りません。だから言ったので黙れ。他の手立てがあります。
二人で話すぞ。ついてまいれ。猛虎は守りに入った。一息に攻めれば明日にも戦は終わろ
う。大勢が死にました。
それが戦だ。
守らねばならぬ命です。私があの橋を渡り毒で殺します。
愚かな策だ。
民を救うための策なのです。
民を恐れさせるだけだ。その道を歩み続ければお前も獣になるぞ。誉れある戦いを忘れるな。
誉れは浜で死にました。ハーンの首を取るために。
怒りに任せよって。
民を守るため全てを捨てたのです。
I like this story arc a lot, to be honest with you. They're both affected by their enemies. Deeply affected. Right? Thing is, the uncle is trying his best to make sure that his nephew doesn't turn into the enemy. And the nephew feels like the only way to defeat the enemy is to be like the enemy. That's my take on it anyway. And I think it makes for a very, very good story arc. You know, because again, like what they've experienced, you know, has changed. Them both really, but yeah.
果たして叔父上は何をなされた?
Oh Jesus.
ジン、
もう結構です。
Oh God. Oh, this is interesting. What does this mean, like, for the rest of the mission? From the darkness. First days of battle ended in a blood stalemate. Lord Shimura insists on pressing forward. Well, I'll press forward in the next Ghost of Tsushima live stream. I think that's enough gameplay for one night because I don't want to tire myself out too much. Perfect timing. I'm about to head myself now, to be honest with you. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed. So I'll say good night and sleep well. I'll just unlock a technique here now before I actually end the live stream. What is this? Parry incoming. I don't care about that. Mounted strike. Nah. Right. What about? I didn't use that, to be honest with you. Really, I'll just upgrade. Maybe let's perform stone stance heavy attacks with ferocious speed. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you, Deb. And yeah, so that's going to do it for the live stream. Thank you all for watching. Much appreciated. Hope that you enjoyed. And yeah, I will make sure that I have to say it first. Yeah, I will see you all in the next live stream.